Tari Love is the movie I'm reviewing today, and this movie is produced and executive produced by Sarian Martins. The director of this movie is Okay Ifeanyi. Now, summary of this movie is Tari and Tomorrow, who are lovers in the village. Now, Tomorrow, who travels the city, and unfortunately something happened. He forgets Tari. Now, years later, Tari also moved to the city, and fortunately, they met in the same company. How do they now reconcile their love is what this movie is about. So if you want to watch this movie, it's on Sarian Martin's YouTube channel. Few things that I love about this movie. Let me start with the location, because that is what I really love. I don't know if this movie was shot in Lagos in terms of the location for the prescribed village, the sea, river that they used. That was really different, and the slump that they used was also different. We haven't seen location like this when it comes to YouTube movies. So kudos to Sarian Martin for investing in a location like this, because getting a whole crew to a slum like that, getting the whole crew to the sea. We all saw the event that happened. May he so rest in peace, John Paul, who passed away. Seeing them on this river shooting was really risky, in the canoe, the slum. That was really commendable. I really love the location. The location wise, the slum, the sea was my favorite part of this movie. Another thing I love about this movie is the song. The song, or the theme song of this movie, was so beautiful, was so great. Like, I was like, okay, this is new. And one of the songs that was sung in the movie, an artist came to perform it. I'm sure the writer or the person who wrote the song came to perform the song when Sarah was celebrating her birthday in the movie. So that was really good. I love the theme song. 2 different songs or 3 songs, I'm not sure, but yeah, that was really good. I love that. I was just tired of listening to the same YouTube song in movies, so this was really different. Hopefully when she makes another production, she uses a different song, or she can still use this song. They repurpose the songs all the time, so this was really a good song for this movie. Then another thing that I really love about this movie that I want to talk about was some little details about the movie in terms of office scene. I love the office that they use in this movie. Even though Sarah Martin's personal office, that's Tari character, her personal office have been used in other couple of YouTube movies before, but in this movie it really kind of looked different. I think she really invested a lot in terms of location. In terms of location, her house was also a different location. That was really her apartment, and also Maurice's apartment was also different. That was really good. Office scene, and also everyone in the office scene. Their department in terms of cast wise, everyone was doing something that was really useful in this movie. So that was really nice. Then another character that I really love in this movie was Sarah Martin's friend. I don't remember her name character. She was really good. I love her character so much. She was so useful. She was so refreshing. She was so positive in this movie, and I love it. Her character was not over the top nor below performance. To me, I love the way she acted in this movie. So that was really cool. So yeah, basically those are the things I love about this movie. Now, moving on to what I do not like about this movie. I'll start with Sarian Martin's character. She has played this character numerous times. She hasn't taken any challenging character role that I see her and I'm like, oh wow, this is challenging character. No, every role she has played on YouTube movies are the same. You see that she's a village girl, that she's speaking and this accent, and that is sometimes when you watch it, it's so grudgy to watch. Or she's transitioning from what she played here, a village girl to a city girl. She's the same thing, and obviously she played the same character with Maurice Sam. So there was absolutely nothing challenging about it. I wasn't really phased with the character. Same with Maurice Sam's character. I was watching this movie expecting to see something different, but obviously, my expectations were not met. So, Maurice's character and Saria's character, there was nothing challenging about their roles in this movie. I have seen them play this role so many times, so obviously I wasn't phased with what they were doing in this movie. Nothing challenging, nothing. It was just there. It's just I've seen them play this character in numerous movies, so seeing them here is still the same thing that I'm seeing. There was nothing challenging about it. Another thing I didn't like about this movie was the transition from how Tari was suffering from losing her baby straight to the city. How did that transition, just someone who was crying in severe pain, that scene straight up to the city, and she is now a bossy lady? How did that transition? The transition was so bad. It was as if it was a dream. I had to rewind to make sure if I have skipped a scene or something. Transition of this movie was bad. I didn't know how someone who was suffering in pain, nearly dying, losing her baby, someone who just had a miscarriage, suffering straight up to the city. She's not a boss lady. Hello, how she didn't even solve. She did not even resolve all that pain yet, and all of a sudden she's in the city. Come on now, that was bad. I didn't. What is the meaning of that? Another thing I didn't like about this movie was it was unnecessarily too long. Whoever told YouTube producers that the movie has to be 2 hours long, I do not understand. This could have just ended at where Maurice Sam presented a gift to her and she accepted, and she accepted that the relationship could start from wherever it stopped in the village, or they could restart the relationship again. This movie could have just ended there. The extra 3 scenes or a bit 4 scenes that came after was totally unnecessary. This movie could have ended as 1 hour 50 minutes maximum, and it would have still be, nothing would have lost or gained. I don't know why they always want to make the movie 2 hours long. This movie was unnecessarily long. Too many unnecessary scenes at the same time. How Maurice keep chasing her, she keep ignoring, insulting. Too many of those things happen in this movie. It was totally unnecessary. So if you want to watch it, make sure that you have the time on your hands to watch it. It was too long. Another thing that I will talk about that I did not like, which obviously most of you already know that I always complain about, is the size of the movie. I mean the frame size of this movie. YouTube has a size for videos, so I always complain when I see a movie that do not use the right frame size of their movie. I always say so. This movie obviously falls short of that as well. So yes, I do not like the frame size of this movie. Another thing that I didn't like about this movie is the storyline of this movie. This storyline has been told numerous 100 million times, so that is why I didn't start with what I like by saying the storyline or the lesson or the message in this movie, because this story has been told numerous times before. There was nothing special about this movie. There was nothing interesting about this movie. The only interesting thing, trust me, about this movie for me was just the location, which obviously I was so shocked and so surprised to see that a YouTube movie was able to be shot at a slum, at a riverside, and they had a very good shot, landscape shot, shooting in that location. Aside that, the story has been told before. Lovers in the village, moving to the city, drifting apart, coming back together. Basically, that is what this movie is about. Trust me, if you don't watch, you're not going to miss anything. But yes, if you're a fan of Maurice Sam and you're a fan of Sarian, I'm sure you will definitely love to watch it. And on that note, I'm rating this movie a 3/10. And guys, if you have movie recommendations, please leave them in the comment section. And thank you guys so much for supporting and watching my reviews. Obviously, I'll be bringing you more YouTube movie reviews. I'll see you guys in the next movie review.